and welcome back. I guess our next move on Project Panty Dropper is we're going to switch it from this new motor from twin carb to single carb. And I know some of you are probably thinking, maybe switch to single carb, twin carb is more horsepower, it's better. Yeah, that's cool. We're not looking to a 44-year-old fucking fan-cooled snow machine for horsepower and fucking speed. You know, we got other fucking sleds for that. That's not what we're here for. Reason number two. This chassis is already set up for single carb. I got the throttle cable, the choke cable, and the airbox, so Reason number three. A lot of these Spirit motors that I've seen, you know, like the Cougars and the Jags that were twin carbs, usually end up the same way. Fucking blown up beyond repair. So we're going to have a quick look under one of these carbs, you know, just to see if we can get sort of a little story on this motor that we picked up. Remembering, you know, running motor. So already I'm sure I can see why these would blow up. If you're not watching this line, one of two things is going to happen if it cracks. Depending where it cracks, it's either going to piss fuel out everywhere, or you're going to get a fucking lean out condition because you'll be drawing air in through the float bowl. But anyways, let's have a quick look. Yeah, I guarantee this didn't come, it wasn't a running motor, you know, just looking at the fine particles of shit. And upon first look, you think that's the main jet, but underneath this patina of shame, it's actually not. And that rubber gasket, I think, is supposed to seat into that hole, and that guy up there, that guy up there is actually your main jet. And it looks like this rubber ring has totally failed. It's all dry rotted and chipped away to shit. So likely the guy who had this was getting a major flooding out issue because this isn't seating and sealing, and fuel's dumping into the stem. And yeah, having a quick look, I almost guarantee that happened. These little apprentice punch marks here on this stud, and the way that tab's bent down like a fucking slide. You know, failing to see the problem, he's trying to compensate by restricting the fuel flow. So yeah, this definitely wasn't a running motor, but it's not a big deal. We're not using this. God, ethanol is disgusting. Okay, I'm not actually pissing on the guy that I got this motor from, because he was a really great guy, and he just acquired this motor from somebody and sort of threw it on a shelf and then sold it to me. So Paul, you're a great guy. Thanks for the motor. This guy's got hundreds of vintage sleds, and he's keeping the dream alive. It was great to go out. He was a great host. He showed us around. Lots of good stories. Awesome fucking time, and I'll be back. Houston, we have a problem. This is where we're at with Project Panty Dropper. Get these motors out. Covers off, but this being that single carb, vertical fucking studs. This being the twin carb, horizontal studs. So that's sort of a problem. We have a couple options. We can change these jugs onto that block, or we can tap and die that block, which I don't really want to do. I will go far out of my way to not have to tap and die. I will even consider buying new parts to not tap and die. Well, that's not good. So anyways, the trick to tap and die is to cut and ship and cut and ship. And it's not a race. You just take your dear sweet time, cut and ship, and work it nice and slow, easy breezy. This isn't too bad, being that it's aluminum. It's pretty fucking soft. But you start cutting into steel and stuff like that, and you hit a point and you cut and go to chip, and you're stuck. And you know, you're twisting and twisting, you just want it to break free so bad, and you feel your man tears building up beneath your eyelids, and you don't know which way to go. And you go forward, and you go backwards, and snap! And it's over. It's stuck in there, and you're fucked. Well, there we go. Tap and die was a success this time. If you guys go to do this, use a drill press and really make sure you fucking square it up. You really fuck this up. If I didn't have such an eye for precision and a knack for fixing fuck-ups, this could have went real bad. Well, we're going to need that spectacular 5-piece motor mount off there for all that fucking horsepower. Fuck. Jeez. Fuck. Bitch. Fuck. Ran into a little bit of a problem. My fancy 5-piece motor mount wouldn't straddle around this flywheel housing. They put the electric starter ring on the flywheel instead of the clutch. So, like any good problem, there's an even worse answer. We're saving weight. There we go. 3 out of 5 still a pass, right? Hey, I may be stupid, but at least I'm ugly. And, for the sake of telling me that you drilled a hole into your jug, this motor came with factory casting for a single or twin carb. Like the little nubby there was already casted into the jug, so don't go fucking drilling into your fucking jugs if it's not there and be like, ooh, you told me I could. Why is this the world we live in?